This is a review I've been wanting to do for a while. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. My name is Danny. Thank you for checking me out. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, drop a comment, drop a like. And in today's video, I really wanted to get these done a month ago, but Nike lost. No, it's not fair. FedEx lost my package and it didn't show up for a whole month. So shout out to FedEx for making this a headache. Shout out to Nike for being super supportive, because their customer supportive. Just don't expect them to give you shoes. Like, who does that? So in today's video, here's a little box tag. We do have the Michigan Dunk Lows. Now, I did manage, or my fiance did manage to get me a size 10.5, and I never reviewed them. I apologize. I never reviewed them because I wanted to compare both, because this release was a little bit tricky and a little bit weird. They released these from sizes 7.5 until like 14, 15, maybe 16. And then instead of giving us that size 4, size 7 range with the initial release, they pushed it into a big kids release or a grade school or youth. Either one of those, they all mean the same thing. And then that one was only I think literally only those sizes, like a 4Y until a 7Y. Which, don't get me wrong, if you have any of the dunks that weren't released like that and they were like, let's say a men's 4.5, those are still a men's 4.5. Men's 4.5, a youth 4.5, and a grade school 4.5. Relatively, they're just all the same size. No real big sizing issues or differences. So to get these out of this, and let me explain that just a little bit better. So traditionally, the way we've seen dunks being released is we'll see a preschool release, a toddler release, and those are usually those size ranges that aren't considered for people maybe above middle school. We've been seeing like these sizes, which are a men's 5, youth 5, or grade school 5, whatever you want to refer to it as. We've been seeing those directly incorporated in the main releases. We saw that with literally every Dunk Low release except for pandas, I think. Basically anything past, like UNLVs, for example. I bought those for my fiance. Those were released not like a grade school, not like a big kids, but a men's size 5. And those are sized and fitted exactly like these. I made her try them on just to be 100% sure. So it is a little bit weird, but there are pros and cons towards releasing things like that. I guess we could start with the pros. These are retailed at $85, while a regular retail is $100. That's not the biggest pro because it's really hard to get things for retail. But if you wanted to try for dunks in those grade school sizes, they are relatively cheaper than these. And staying in that cheaper note, resell is also cheaper. So if anything's categorized as a grade school, a youth, anything like that, resell tends to be a lot lower. So these for example right now are going for like $140, $130 in the aftermarket, while these are well above $200. And I know what you're thinking, but Danny, it's because they're different sizes and different market. You're right, and you're right. But now let's take a look at the black and white panda releases. I got those for my fiance as well. Now, you can go into a men's size 5 in the panda release, and those are currently above $300 for resale. I think they're in like the 350s, something crazy. It's a really in-demand sneaker. But then they also have that grade school category, or that GS sizing category, which is the same size as this, big kids, men's youth, or youth size 5, for example. And they're considerably lower. I think they're under 300, it's just under 300. And yo, if you could save money anywhere, especially on those apps, save that money. Same sizing, same everything. It's just like the naming convention on the boxes that are just different. And one person spent 100 versus spending like 85. So that was realistically what I wanted to say in the video, just to highlight that there's that weird discrepancy within those dunk releases in the dunk world right now. Nothing to worry about, nothing to go crazy for. And I know dunks still aren't the easiest thing to buy right now. Here's a quick close-up. But just hold out, there will be different releases. And yo, that's probably where I'm gonna end my little video. It's not a review, it's not a thing. I guess it's just highlighting just a weird release method for these dunks. I guess if you're wondering, sizing grade school versus youth versus anything, and resell towards them. One thing I really like about these Dunk Lows is that a little more care is put into these smaller sizes. I've always really appreciated that. All right, that's where I'm gonna end my video. It's been Danny. Peace. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.